age, the economy is doing poorly, people are struggling, and you want to charge 3 to 4 million, including government schools. And this is just school fees, because after school fees, there is the requirements. And nowadays schools are interesting. They're asking for crazy things. They're asking for cement, barbed wire, roof, I don't know what, as requirements, school requirements. We have talked about this in Parliament, and we are not going to keep quiet. We demand that the Ministry of Education, which is a regulator, which we think has slept on. And then they will take action. I hope we are not waiting for parents to go out and protest, because they might. They are desperate, they don't have money, and the children have got to go to school. So as the NUP, we are saying this is not acceptable, and we demand that there be regulation. We know the economy was liberalized, and so when you have private players, they get to trade as they deem fit. But then there should be regulation. So it's okay that people can do whatever it is that they want, to the detriment of ordinary people. Natandise njogera ku nsonga gye twayogedeko eggulo mu Parliament ey'ebyambalo by'amagye. Tulina abantu ensangi zino abatamanyi byamagye, abatakola training, abatabisoma naye nga bambala uniform z'amagye. Buze mbalaba abamu babaka ba Parliament nga Lydia Nabe, Peter Ogwang, Christine Lamwaka, Owe Omoro n'abalala. Mulimu n'abalala tetutegeera biki bye bakola naye babeerabeerawo, balaba ku mikolo gya gavumenti beetalaatala ne ku zi radio ne ku zi TV nga boogera. Bamwenda Andrew, Bagashumba n'abalala nga bambala ebyambalo by'amagye. Ekintu ekyo kimenya amateeka. Obuzibu buli tetulina abawagizi baffe be bazze bakwata, abamu bamaze emyaka 3-4 mu makomera, ba Olivia Lutaya, ba Rashid Segunya, Basanya, ba Machete bangi abali eyo nga basinga kubakwata nti bali balina ebyambalo ebyefaananyiriza ebyamagye. Byambalo kino bebogerako bukofiira buno obwaffe obuliko baaji eya NUP eya People Power. Kati abamagye bagamba abo babakwata kubanga ebyambalo byabasanga nabo byefaananyiriza ebyamagye. Naye ate tulina bano abambadde ebyamagye bennyini. Era nalabye ku layije ayogerera amagye n'avaayo n'agamba nti ebyamagye naye beetonze. Abaffe tulina abaana n'ebyana, kubanga ono ayambadde ekyambalo kyennyini ekyamagye. Oyo alina okubeera mu kkomera. In fact fe tugamba nti ba Olivia Lutaya n'abalala abo tebalina musango, abalina okubeera mu buduukulu bwe balimu be bano ba Lydia Nabe, ba Peter Ogwang, Balamwaka, Bagashumba, Bamwenda n'abalala, kubanga bo n'okukkiriza bakkiriza nti kye bakoze kugamba nti kakati etteeka likkiriza abamu okugamba nti neetonze ne bamuleka, ate ng'amateeka omusanga guzizza, ate oli atakuzizza kubanga kugamba nti kyalina ekyambalo kyefaananyiriza ekyammwe oyo tulina omukwatira ddala. Twali wano n'ensoomuuza ab'amagye ne mbagamba nti mugamba obukofiira buno bwammwe nga tetubalaba nga mubwambala, mubwambaleko kale tutegeere nti obukofiira buno kirabika bwabwe, kubanga obukofiira bwaffe buliko People Power ne NUP. Mwabuwamba nga tuli ekamwokya, mubwambale awo tutegeere nti kirabika buno nabwo babututte bwabwe, naye si bwe kiri. So tugamba nti abantu bano twagala bakwatibwe kubanga bamenye amateeka, ate nga bwe bakwata mute bano abatalina musango kuba tebalina musango. Obukofiira buno si bwammwe kyogula aba UPDF temubwambala, bwemukwata nga mubujje ku bantu baffe mutwale oba mubwokya oba ki tetutegeera. Kulaije ensangi zino abadde ayogera byayogera nnyo byamanyi byatamanyi ne bamutomeza n'okumutomeza ono NUP yamwokya paasi ono simanyi biki byatategeera musajja wattu. Kakati tulinze oddemu ensonga eno. Twagala okulaba nga abantu bano abayambadde ebyambalo by'amagye n'okukkiriza ne bakkiriza mu buduukulu ng'etteeka bwe ligamba. Ensonga endala ya masomero. Amasomero gagguddewo era ng'abazadde batandise okutwala abaana okubazaayo ku ssomero. Obuzibu bwe buli nti abazadde basanze akaseera akazibu ennyo. Sente amasomero ze gasaba mpitirivu. Bukadde 3 bukadde 8 ki oyo school fees yekka. Ate nga amasomero gano agamu ga gavumenti. Bw'obudde ku school fees oyo basaba ne requirements. Basaba seminti, sengenge, amabaati, simanya peva n'ebirala ebintu ebyo ebitategeerekeka. Twebuuza bana abaana bajja ku ssomero okuyiga bya kuzimba bajja kusoma. Ensonga eno tugamba nti tekkirizibwa. Obuzibu bwe buli nti abalina okuteeka ekkomo ku kintu kino ate bakifunamu. Kubanga osanga baminisita abalina okulondoola ensonga eno ate nabo balina amasomero agaabwe nga basaba ssente zino ne requirements zino. Kyovudde olaba basirika ku nsonga eno. Tubabuuza eri ku paalamenti ne beebuzaabuza ne boogera oluzungu ne babuzaabuza ne bayitawo. Tugamba nedda ensonga eno twagala ekolebweko. Minisita bw'obanga oli minisita nga gwe olina okulondoola ensonga ez'amasomero ate ng'olina essomero oba tojja bisobola. Saba obuvunaanyizibwa obulala vaawo abalala abanaasobola okwasaganya ensonga eno bagikwasaganye. Kubanga si kya bwenkanya abazadde okubayisa bwe bati. Ikonomi mugiraba abantu bayita mu kaseera akazibu ate kaakati twagala okubanyigira ne ku masomero awo. Mpozi nga mulinza abazadde batandika okwekalakaasa. Omanyi gavumenti oluusi byewulira ng'abantu batandise okwekalakaasa. Twagala tutuukewo awo. Ensonga eno mugitereeze bunnambiro. Yes, weewaawo ikonomi bagiggulawo era ng'abantu batandikawo bye beetandikiddewo bizinesi ez'obwannannyini. Naye tekitegeeza nti ate bakamule nnyo abantu abalina okulondoola abalina okukola kye tuyita regulation baliwa ku nsonga eno. Munzikirize mpite Deputy Secretary General Kakumi. Okay, munzikirize mpite Owekitiibwa Jolly Mugisha, our Deputy President, Western Uganda, to come and address us. You're welcome, Mama.
People power. People power. NUP. Abazadde NUP. People power. Chaguranyi, our president, and that's what it is. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The leaders of NUP that are here, my colleague, the Deputy President North for Northern Uganda, the LOP, Secretary General, members of NEC, the members of Parliament here present, friends and members of the press. I just have a short, not very good message from Western Uganda, because sometimes when you look at what is provided in the press, they always paint a picture as if things are well, as if there is gold all over the place. I must mention here this morning that what is happening in Northern Uganda, what is happening in the center here with regard to school fees, what is happening elsewhere across the country is what is happening in Western Uganda. Actually, I saw something on the press, something that needs to be investigated with regard to the scoring of grades for students, because it looks And if it is happening the way one member presented it, I think I strongly condemn it, because that one undermines the quality of education that we are getting. Because the person was saying that when they are grading schools, the students in Western Uganda are given higher grades, better grades, so that they can go to Wudo, you know, these very good schools that we have been having. Because we got somebody from Ntungamo who scored, I think, who is not supposed to have scored so highly and then was given better grades. So I want to strongly condemn that, and it should go on record that for us as a country that is dooming our children, you know, killing our country, because education, quality education is the basis of our well-being as a country. Now, when it comes to payment, the cost of living, of course, is the same as it is elsewhere, except that maybe what is in Western Uganda is the food. Maybe the cost of food affects the cost of school fees that the students are required to pay. Because when I was perusing through the list, I saw a traditional school for girls called Bweranyanji. I know most of these old people went through it. One is required for senior one to pay 1.4. I've seen Barara High School 1.3. Entire school 2 million, you know, something like that. Then there are some schools that are paying as low as 840, Ngano High School 860, and others. So I just want to make one request, and this one goes to the members of parliament. I don't know how you do it in that house of yours, but I think it is important that government comes up with a clear regulation. When some of us were going to school those days long ago, you know, the school fees structure was uniform. If one was going to Budo and another one was going to Bweranyanji, the kind of money that we paid at the time was uniform. You wouldn't find somebody having paid millions of shillings, like I've seen that in international schools one is supposed to pay over 25 million. So, I mean, what kind of country is this country creating, are the leaders creating? So I want to request you members of parliament, maybe to be what some of you have been saying. Can there be a policy? Can there be a policy that regulates all the school fees? So if for one to go to a secondary school you need to pay 500, let it be 500. I can see the MC coming, but let it be 500. So I'm requesting that you go and talk and try to create a policy. Now, the issue of human rights is self-explanatory. You know what is happening. I can only mention what is happening in Kamwenge. Some of our members are, you know, they are being harassed here and there. They are detained because of being, you know, members of our party. But the police, of course, you know, disguise and say they are ADF, they are in ADF activities. I don't want to take a lot of your time because I can see this one here. Otherwise, that is what is happening out there, and I want to call upon this government to set a standard to give us quality education for our children. I thank you. Dear sister, please can you come and tell us what is happening in the north? Thank you.
Oritia, people power, our power, NUP, in Arua. Thank you so much. I bring you greetings and hope and solidarity from West Nile. I just arrived yesterday. I have been on the ground in West Nile, and also we passed through Hoima, they call it the oil streets or the oil roads. Anyway, today I want to thank the leadership, entire leadership of NUP, from His Excellency Obini, who is not here but is with us, because that all of us are here present, and he's on a noble cause. On a noble cause. Secretary General, thank you so much, and leader of opposition, and all you members of parliament, and even the solidarity visitors from diaspora, who are Ugandans and Lubaras. There's one, Akua, who is here present. We want to thank you, and those from USA, and you, the press, our depot. Thank you. We are here today because we have been boxed in this situation. Ordinarily, the missing, those in prison, and those who were murdered, it was caused deliberately by state agents. But we are embracing it in our struggle for humanity. I want to thank the leadership, the entire leadership, including Omuntu Wawansi. My message on this feast day of St. Josephine Margaret Bakita, who was a Sudanese abducted, taken into slavery, and today is her feast day. She was canonized in the year 2000 in Rome. And she's the patron saint of Sudan, and also those who have been abducted and those who are trafficked. What a day! Who chose this? I think this person is going to be a saint too. It's a very, very meaningful day to be in solidarity. To the widows and the orphans, thank you so much for that resilience and for the gratitude and the solidarity. We need to continue to be human and reclaim our space and our voices and our dignity. The one thing they will not steal is our dignity and solidarity, unless if you want them to steal it. St. Josephine Bakita stated and also became the patron saint and a saint because of her resilience. We must continue to be resilient. What message for today, as we are here to humbly share? We also want to thank those who generously gave these items, because it means a lot. It is priceless. That big heart. Thank you so much. In Arua, many children were not in school because they did not have exercise books. That exercise book, some children will drop out of school because they don't have it. Thank you so much for making sure that we have our people who will continue to study, because education is very, very critical. In West Nile and Northern Uganda, the situation is gross. The poverty levels, the desperation, the high cost of living. People, I was reliably informed, we now eat cow, is it called skin or hide? And goat hide because of desperation. People have resorted to eating what we used to throw away or use as shoes. How did we get there? How did we get there? We need to find that out, and we have found it out. Now we need to get out of that situation. We must reclaim human dignity at all costs. Next week, we are rolling out solidarity activities in the whole of Northern Uganda. We will also do some appraisal around the figures. How many are going real hungry? People are dying from hunger. People are dying. The desperation, the region that used to be the food basket. So we continue also now. I'm glad that there is one family from Northern Uganda included, the family of Fabiano from Arata. 2 children. Our appeal and the message I got also from Atiku is that we need to scale up, because there are those who were dropped in River Nile, tied to stones. Their families, children have dropped out of school. So let us balance and also do an affirmative action in terms of supporting the children to school. Let the two move to the next level. That is our appeal. But otherwise, Orio, and we